Hey, Ryan, Michael Galloway here with We Don't Need No Stinking Record Company.com, and yes, a lot of times I am my own roadie, especially when I'm on the road and renting equipment. So here I am in West Glacier, Montana. I'm going to do a little outdoor show, and I've rented some equipment from the last standing music company in the area, probably the whole valley. It's Music One. And George Jr. will take care of you down there if you want to talk to him. But I want to talk to you a little bit about one of my pet peeves. And even on my own equipment, which is very simple, it is one of the greatest inventions of modern times when it comes to PA equipment. It's just your typical speaker stand. Now this thing will open up. The problem is, it opens up, and most people tighten this thing as if a gorilla needed to tighten. I mean, they just tighten the crud out of it. And by the way, that will break that thing. And when I opened this equipment up to test it last night and just make sure I had everything I needed, this thing was just about impossible to unscrew. There's no point. There's no point. All this thing is just, you know, hand tighten it to kind of maintain position so it doesn't fall apart when you pick it up, or that when it's packed and in the container, it doesn't open up on you. You don't have to over tighten this because you can put as much weight on you. I could stand on this thing if I could balance. And this thing is built in such a way that it binds on itself, and it will not open up any more or any less. It'll stay exactly where you put it as long as you don't move it up and down. That's one thing. Second thing, this deal. Got these pins in here. Again, this was tightened as if a gorilla had tightened it. Not necessary. I count out maybe 4 or 5 pins, or holes rather. I put the pin through the hole. And guess what? The only reason I might need to tighten this at all is to keep it from turning left and right. Even then, it'll typically stay where I put it. So my point is, there's no point in being tough on this equipment. Be gentle with it, and particularly if you're renting it, do the folks that are renting you a favor and don't over-tighten stuff and don't screw it up, so that you can have a good long relationship with it. And I'll continue to work. Thanks. Brian Michael Galloway, We Don't Need No Stinking Record Company.com.